What's up, students? What's up, church family? Hope you are doing well. This is our mini message for Sunday night, May the 3rd. And so hope you, should I say thank you for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed the last few mini messages we've done. Tonight is our Sunday night. And so I do miss you guys. I sure wish we were able to gather here physically on campus. I've said that like a broken record so many times. We're getting closer. We are. I don't really have any announcements, but it is exciting to think about the potential for us being able to get together again soon. And just be patient with us, okay? And we will announce once we have a little more, definite plans. We are still just following along what the government guidelines suggest, and we are planning as a church family and the leadership in your church. We're planning accordingly, and so we will announce that when we have some plans to announce. And so again, hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. This is a mini message again for Sunday night, May the 3rd, and so we'll jump right in. Tonight we want to talk about, I guess, let's think about it this way. I want to say it this way. What you believe matters, okay? What you believe matters. It affects how we've talked about how you think, how you spend your time, how you think, how you talk, how you live, how you love, how you work, what you do, where you go, how you spend your money. Ultimately, what you believe matters because it affects how you worship. And so that's what we want to address, kind of talk about here in our mini message for tonight, is what you believe matters. And what you believe matters. The study of what you believe or the study of God is called theology. Theology is not some, abstract, obscure theory about something of the divine. That's how it's been categorized. I've heard it categorized that way before. So theology, or whatever that was, it just went across the screen behind me. Squirrel! The ADHD kicks in, right? Went across the wall there behind us. What you believe matters. The study of God is called theology. And so it's not, like I said, it's not some abstract, obscure idea about the divine, but theology is a study of a personal God and how he relates to his creation. And so this evening, our mini message, we talk a little bit about theology and what we believe matters. Is to study that of our personal God and how he relates to us as his creation, how he relates to his creation in general. And so let's explain theology. Let me explain theology in a way maybe you can understand better. Let me explain it this way. I deeply love my wife, Shelly. I think you guys who are part of the youth group can tell I love my wife. I love my kids. I love spending time with them. And because I love her and because I love them, I want to know what makes them tick. I want to have a deep, intimate, for real knowledge of them, what my wife likes, what my wife desires, her passions, her wants, what makes her tick. I want to know what makes my kids, makes my kids, drives them, makes them go. And so because I love them, I want to know about them. I want to have a deep knowledge. My wife is my best friend. She's the person here on earth I trust more than anyone else. And because of that, I want to get to know her as much as I possibly can. And so what I believe about my wife matters because it affects the way I interact with her. And so the more I know about what kind of makes her tick, what makes her go, what drives her, what motivates her, what she loves, her passions, her desires, etc., the more I know about that, then the better the husband I can be, because then I can hopefully be the spouse, be the helpmate, be the friend, be the father, be the dad of the children that she needs so that our relationship can thrive. And so I think about theology in terms of my wife. She's the person I trust more. Excuse me, my leg's itching. She's the person I trust more than anything else. And I equate that to God. Trust and knowledge in my relationship with my wife is unbelievably critical. But the same can be said about trust and knowledge in the context of the relationship with me and God. Between God, the personal God we have in heaven, and us as his creation. Trust and knowledge is crucial, because the more I trust God and the more I know about God, the theology, the more my knowledge about God increases, then I understand what he has done for me, what he has said about me, his desires and passions for me, his intentions and plans for me. And so what we believe matters. Our theology matters. Just like I need to know as much as I can about my wife so that I can be the husband and dad that I'm supposed to be, we as Christians need to know as much about God as we possibly can, to study Him as much as we possibly can, to have a firm basis of belief, that because what we believe does matter about God, because our belief about God then drives us to hopefully, our belief about God then affects us in a way that hopefully we live differently because we understand what He's done for us, what He said about us, His intentions for us, His plans for us, His desires for us. And in the same way that my knowledge about my family kind of steers and guides my life, the same can be said about our knowledge about God. The deeper our knowledge about God, the more I know about Him, the stronger my beliefs are about Him, then that's going to lead to stronger passions and convictions in the way I live my life. So if I have a deep knowledge of God and I'm passionate about my beliefs and I have convictions because of my beliefs, then it will affect the way I spend my time. It will affect the way that I work. It will affect the way that I talk. It will affect the way that I live. It will affect the way that I love. It will affect the way I interact with people. Ultimately, it will affect the way that I worship. So why does theology matter? Why does what we believe matter? Because our beliefs are played out in our life. Our beliefs are played out in our passions and convictions. So we as Christians must know what we believe. We must understand this idea of theology, that the acquiring and attaining knowledge about God is crucial for us to study Him and to know Him, because those beliefs that are formed from our knowledge then are played out in hopefully convictions of a transformed life. I want to say that again. Our beliefs matter because our beliefs set our passions and convictions on how we live. And if we have a knowledge of God that affects our beliefs, then our beliefs affects our passions, convictions, then our lives will be lived in a transformed way, because we can't help but if we truly know God, if we truly understand God and how much, what He said about us, what He's done for us, how He loves us, what He wants for us, then our lives will be transformed through the knowledge and ultimately the salvation He gives us through the cross, the death, burial, and resurrection that Jesus did for us. We celebrated that with our Easter season not too long ago. Those transformed lives are a result from, if you take the process, from us having a proper knowledge of God. Knowledge shapes our beliefs, or should I say, our knowledge should shape our beliefs, because not everyone who knows about God has their beliefs shaped. So let me put it that way. Our knowledge should shape our beliefs should shape our passions should shape our convictions, and our convictions, if they're based off of what we know about God and we truly want to buy in and believe those things about God, those convictions should be played out in transformed lives. This is our mini message for Sunday night, May 3rd, and I just want to challenge you to think about this. What you believe, students, we believe, Christians, church family, matters. It really does. And so how are you studying? What are you doing to grow in your knowledge of God so that your beliefs, your passions, and convictions can be shaped and lead to a transformed life that brings honor and glory to the name of God, to the name of Jesus, and ultimately leads people to Him? We'll talk soon.